Welcome back, everybody, to the oh my gosh, elite semifinals. The Chimaeras versus Earth. I don't remember which conference this is. Is this Lunar Conference?
This is Lunar.
Okay. Uh, Rex casting, General Mills casting, RJ streaming. Uh, Here we're gonna look at the stats real quick, and then we'll get into these games. Yeah. First up is Earth. Rhino, Ghost, Turnpike, and Iron Skull. All these players, we scrim them every Wednesday. This team is really good, man. They have like the craziest touches, like some stuff where like I couldn't wrap my head around like how the fuck. Oh my god, excuse me. How the heck some of this stuff got hit into my net, where it's just like, how did Ghost know to be right there, or how did Turnpike know to hit it in that weird direction? Like, no clue. I have a little bit less experience playing Chimaeras. I think we only played him one time, but by the stats look, I think Prine with 60 games played, 57 goals. You know, that guy's definitely a guy to watch. S China, I think he might be on a CRL team, so he's pretty good too himself. And then fan favorite Tuna here, good boy, neighborhood good boy.
Yep, both teams looking strong here. The record's actually not that different, but just showcasing how close the elite conference, both Lunar Conference and just the overall rankings are, is that the Earth are the third seed in the Lunar playoffs, and the Chimaeras are only 2 wins behind, are all the way down at sixth. They were fighting for a playoff spot at the very end of this season. So only 2 wins separating the teams, but a huge gap in the standings. But I don't expect that gap to be shown here tonight as they play on the field. Both teams fought their way through some hard-fought matches to get to where they are in the semifinals here today. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they can put up, Rex.
Yeah, both these teams, hopefully they give us a really good match as spectators, and hopefully they have fun doing it. So we're going to get into it now. I'm going to tell everybody, give them the okay to get in there, and then RJ can swap it over, and we can actually start watching a game.
All right, that's what we're here for, Rex.
Be prepared for a lot faster gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be crazy. I'm going to say this, but watch some just goofy stuff happen where it's just everyone's going to miss.
Yeah, kickoff already coming faster here. Brian's got a shot opportunity and lightning fast goal here. 4 seconds in, and the Chimaeras are up.
Bro, I just talked you up, Ghost. Come on, man.
No, Turnpike just a hair late to the challenge, and that gives Prine the opportunity to put one in the far post. Action coming fast and furious as China is up. Gets knocked away by Ghost coming off the backboard. Ball immediately centered again. Look at the hard hits, and Shank gets a second touch to pop it up. Ghost having to come off the wall to stop that. Rhino now putting it at the corner. Shank's got another touch here. He's got an open net to pass down to Prime, but Ghost comes from behind and blocks the shot. China puts it in the corner. He's got another touch here, trying to keep possession, but doesn't quite get that challenge there. Big clear from Shank, though, leaves Turnpike on the defensive. Turnpike taking that defense and going right back to offense. And Brian's got a touch. He's got a teammate, but he doesn't need him. He's going to hit it at Ghost, and Ghost is going to put it back. Ball over the net here. Ghost everywhere on the field.
And man's defensive powerhouse, aside from that one first goal.
It's impossible to stop getting short on. Great angle from Shank, forces Turnpike to get the save. Ghost already upfield for the counterattack. Rhino trusted a little too much, cheated up. Prine going for a hard read, but doesn't quite get the touch. Double commit from Earth, but Turnpike gets the save, and Rhino already back on offense here. Ball's up, Prine off the wall, going off backboard. Turnpike interrupts. Rhino passing it forward. China interrupts, but Turnpike's still there to make him think. Prine getting in between Turnpike and the goal, saving that what would have been a certain goal. Ghost is up now. He's going to hit it down, try to get a good challenge here. Rhino coming fast off the wall. Turnpike with the pinch, and Ghost is already up following it. Another pinch here. Turnpike to the center to Rhino. Rhino with the shot. It's a little bit high. Prine knocks it to the corner. Shank with the clear. He can't get it past Turnpike. China now is going to boom it. Shank is already up. Can he get the redirect? He does, but it's not going in. It's going high off the backboard. Turnpike with the clear to Rhino. Rhino with the shot. Just a little bit off. Ghost just a little bit off.
Oh, a demo! No!
Oh, Ghost gets in between Rhino and the goal. Ends up tapping it away. Oh, man, that was an amazing series of offensive shots from Earth. But they've still got 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in this game to do something.
I'm already like so excited just to see this game, man. This is like really quality Rocket League right here. Both these teams really, really good.
They both certainly are. They've both earned their spots here in the semifinal, looking to pave the way to the finals of the elite tier, the second highest tier we have in RSC. China to Shank. Shank's already there for the counterattack. It gets boomed away though. Now Earth is turning on the shot. Brian taking it slow, gets an advantageous pinch with Turnpike. Now Brian's coming off, beats Ghost to the ball, not Rex.
No, I would have been.
You were not playing, although you could be playing in this.
No, my team got knocked out first round.
I've seen you play, Rex. You could have been here. You got that RSC coach smarts and that crazy ass mechanics. So
did you just swear on stream?
You're not supposed to make a big deal out of it, Rex. You just kind of like gloss over it and pretend it didn't happen. And Shank is going to put that ball in. Brian getting a good pinch, gets the second hit off of Ghost. Shank puts it up and puts it in the net. Excellent shot there from Shank.
Boy. With two bad boys casting right now. Wow. I thought I was the only one. This is big news. Honestly, this is more important than the game.
I kind of maybe.
What a save. Holy cow.
Excellent save here from China. Prine's on backboard now. Hits it over. Shank booming it up, but it's not cleared yet. Rhino and Ghost both up for it. That's going to leave Turnpike. He's got to get to this ball before Prine does to prevent a counterattack. Ghost with the good challenge, sets up Rhino. Ghost trying to come off the backboard to bump his Shank off of it, but does not make contact with him. China's got some room. He gets it by one. Gets the challenge on the next, but Rhino is going to take possession of it. Tap it down to Ghost. Ghost passes off the wall to Turnpike. Turnpike in the far post. Prine's cheated up too close, and he's not going to be able to half flip back to that in time. Earth is not out of this yet.
So this is what I mean. Like, how the heck did Rhino get that? And the Ghost just was like, oh yeah, I'm going to get this right out to turn here. Yeah, like just knowing that that's going to happen, man. That's crazy.
All right, and the ball's going
open,
over.
baby.
It's open, and Earth in,
like, are you kidding me,
in
man?
5 seconds have come back to tie this match.
Some of these goals, dude. Like, how do you know that that's gonna happen?
You just have to trust. They cheated up on the kickoff, just waiting for that to happen. And oh my God, we have a game, Rex.
It's so big, man. Holy cow! Oh, it's a bang right there.
Ball has not hit the ground yet.
Ooh.
We might not go to overtime, but they're going to spike it down, and now we are. Both teams cheating up on the kickoff here. Rhino and China. China's going to win it. Prine gets a touch to get it by Ghost. A demo from China leaves Rhino. Prine gets a bump on Rhino too. That's going to leave a solid offensive opportunity for Chimaeras here. China with a hard shot. Ghost not going to be able to follow up his clear. It gets forced back into the Earth box. Prine, hard touch off of the wall, off of the center.
Oh,
China
bump in
off the
net.
wall. The bump in net from Prine. That's going to open up China. Rhino having trouble recovering in time. Gets beat to the ball.
I just don't think Ghost was ready for that bump to come through. And then he rotated out a little bit too wide. And, I mean, in Elite, dude, any single second counts.
every
second.
second, half second, quarter second even.
Yeah.
It has to be instant. Your decisions, your mechanics, your communication all has to be as fast as you can to try and keep up with the pace of play that you see from these teams.
Ghost is 5 saves this game, 2 assists.
Oh man, and the shots coming out strong from both teams here. You can see the offenses that both of them put up. Both teams a huge threat. But Earth scoring 2 goals in 5 seconds, still not quite able to pull out the overtime win. But kudos to them for that momentum that they got there, and hopefully they can carry their offense into this next game.
Yeah, oh my. Okay. So, what I'm seeing from Earth here, this game, I think occasionally they rotated a little bit too close to each other, and that got them caught out, like really bad. And yeah, that first goal that Ghost missed, that wasn't a case of rotating a little bit too close, but I think every other time, like they were just a little bit too close to each other. And I know that they like to do that because that's how they get most of their passes off. But I think Chimaeras really are they're trying to have none of that, you know. Oh, Kimo, man, killing me, man. I'm trying to be entertaining for you, and you roasting me. Anyways, yeah, let's get everybody into this game 2.
Absolutely. Game 2, short memory, Rex. Like you were saying earlier, got to have a short memory if you're Earth. Got to come out swinging here like it's game 1 every game.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't even take that game 1 as like yeah, yeah, that was just a. But I think at the end of the play there, Earth really had it down.
Turnpike coming off the corner, gets challenged. Ghost centering it over to Rhino. Rhino's up, but Prine beats him to it. Ball's not quite cleared yet. Turnpike's got the opportunity. Got another touch. No, Shina's going to tap it over. Prine's up, but so is Ghost. Shank now looking for a hard angle, just barely off. Shina's going to beat them to the ball, pinch it with Turnpike, who's just a hair too slow. That quarter second we were talking about earlier, just a quarter second too late.
Yeah, man, I think if Rhino jumps there, maybe it's saved, but I mean, how are you even really supposed to predict that?
Oh, it's hard. It's coming fast and furious. And now Prine's coming off the ceiling to challenge Turnpike, gets the dunk. I don't think even his teammates were expecting that to happen, though, and nothing's going to come of the ball being in front of the net. Turnpike gets a little bit hung up, still gets a 50 here. Rhino beating him to the ball. He's got some room, looking for possible bump opportunity. Ghost beats them both to the ball, bar down. It bounces up and over. Oh, man, and now Shank's got a possible open net. He's going to try for the double tap. Prine calls him off, takes the shot. Shank now forcing it in, and Rhino looking to get the clear, buy his teammates time to rotate back into position.
Up to Rhino. Oh, no, Rhino, you turned.
Oh, Rhino was already up for it. Turnpike with a rough touch here, but Rhino's going to save him. Shina to Prine. Prine pops it up. Shina looking for a bump, does not get it. And ball's going to go all the way back to the Chimera half. Turnpike, another rough touch here. Shina high off the wall. Prine is up. No one's challenging from blue, and that's going to be a goal for the Chimeras.
I don't know if Ghost didn't have any boosts or what, but oh no, it was Rhino that jumped. I don't know if Rhino had enough boost to get to that, or it was just moving too fast. But honestly, like you gotta send it, dude.
Yeah, at this
You just
level,
gotta send it.
Someone's got to be following the ball off that backboard every time, because you know they're good enough to have the read and they're good enough to have the mechanics to hit it in towards the net from pretty much anywhere on the backboard or the corner.
Yeah, and oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Shina with the amazing dunk. Read him like a book.
Yeah, wow, dang. 4D chess this man's playing.
It is, and the Chimeras looking very, very strong here again, just like they did in the first part of the first game, coming out 3-0 in the first 2 minutes, only allowing one shot from Earth so far.
Sorry, they got 3 minutes. They came back in the last 13 seconds last time, so I think that they can do this still in 2 minutes.
They've definitely proven they have the ability, but even if you can do it, you don't always want to do it. Hopefully they'll leave themselves a little bit more time here. Not following the ball off the backboard there. Turnpike's caught off guard and just a hair slow as China is going to collect a hat trick not even halfway through this game.
Yeah, dang, they're putting on the pressure. They're laying it on thick, man.
And at this point, they don't want to let up. They've already got 12 shots.
Oh
And
my
if
goodness.
I'm going to keep pounding the ball at Earth, don't give them time to think. Don't give them time to evaluate their strategy and try to make some adjustments. Just keep up the aggression here. China with a good dunk. It's going to force Turnpike here to make a rough touch towards the corner. China again off the wall. Prine centers it. But no, Ghost. Ghost and Rhino's immediately up following him, looking for a double tap, but China reads the double tap. He's going to air dribble. He's going to land. He's going to follow it up the wall. He's waiting patiently, slowly gets another dunk on Ghost. This man is reading everybody on the field.
Ghost? Oh, off the ceiling. I think he wanted that to be a little bit harder.
I think he did, but it still went down. It's staying in here. Earth looking to make some offense happen here, but China's going to tap it over, and Ghost is left as third man. Coming off the wall. Prine with a good touch here. Shank center it over to Prine. He beats Rhino to the ball. That's just barely off. Can he get the follow-up? Not quite. China now has got a hard touch over to the wall. Ghost with a big clear, but Shank's there. He's going to go hard off the wall, then look for the bump. Turnpike and Prine both meet. I think both expected the other to hit it. Ghost in the corner of the wall. It pops it up. China to Shank. Shank just barely missing that. And Prine is now going to hit it to Shank. Shank does not go for it, and instead two Earth players are up. Wasting boost here. Prine, no one following it off the backboard. He gets a shot opportunity, and there it is, put back in from China.
20 shots on net from the Chimaeras.
Wow.
To 1. They
20 to 1. This is an offensive clinic from the Chimaeras.
Yeah. They're dishing it out right now.
Yep, and leading the charge is China. 4 goals in 6 shots here. Rhino's got a little bit of room to work with. Ghost is looking for a bump in the net. No one's home. Turnpike hits it off of China, and China's going to collect a save for that as well. Prine off the ceiling here. Rhino's got a little bit of chance to do something with it, but Prine comes off the wall and says no. Ball big clear over here. Prine's bumping Ghost. China's going to tap it down to Shank, and Shank is going to take his first goal of the series.
What a clean look, man. He's like, oh yeah, I got somebody mid.
Absolutely. Good awareness from him to know that even though he had a challenger coming, he had an open pass and a teammate just waiting for that ball. And that's going to put him up to 6-0 in game 2. Turnpike, Scott Rhino, doesn't quite hit him though. And the ball's now going to be over the head. A little weak touch here from Shank, but it goes down to Prine. Prine looking off the wall. China does not win 50. I think that's the first one he's lost this game. Prine and China both off the wall. Not quite making contact for what could be an insane redirect. And Chimaeras are going to handily take game 2.
Yeah, they they like broke a bench over Earth there, man. That's not good. That's not fair.
Yep. Wow.
China really coming through for his team there. Almost 800 points there. And if they had a couple more shots on Chimaera's net, I think all of them were easily in contention for getting a cycle there. But 9 shots from Shank, 6 from China and Prine. These guys were just turning Earth into Swiss cheese, man.
They were, and I was curious, so I looked it up. And although we don't have the single season team records in the Hall of Fame just yet, we do have the individual players, and 12 shots is apparently the record for number of shots in a single game. Shank almost reaching that.
Is that Tim the Bull that is shots king, or is he saves? I think he might
Uh,
have.
Tim the Bull is saves.
Ah,
The
okay.
shots is actually a three-way tie between Comp, Bill 3113, and Whitting Halo 64.
Jeez, man. 12 shots in a game.
Man,
I can't even imagine putting up that many shots. That's crazy.
I can't imagine, but in a game like this, you can see how it happens is it just snowballs down and the Earth just completely unprepared for that level of offense. What advice do you have for Earth right now to try and mount a comeback in the face of this?
Don't. Uh, Man, these people are my level, man. I'm not exactly a guru when it comes to people that are my level and or above me, man. This is this kind of tough to even like tell because like Chimaeras are just playing so well. You know, they look so tight in the rotation. They look so like just ready for anything Earth can throw at them. So I think if Earth can switch it up, make it a little bit more awkward, give give their boys a little bit more of those like weird plays that they would always score on us with, you know?
Yep. All right, Rhino's up. He's going to hit it off the ceiling, off the backboard. Shank's going to try and tap it away. Turnpike's got some room. He's going to try and get a 50, but Prine already there pushing it to prevent him from getting any sort of touch on the ball. Ghost and Rhino both up in the corner. Little miscommunication there. Rhino calls off Turnpike, takes it from the backboard. Ball's going center here. Shank possibly shot, but no. Turnpike clears it away.
Oh, what
Shot
a bang!
goes. Forces Shina to make a very fast save. Ball's high off the back of the goal. Shank clears it, but it goes back center. Shina and Rhino with the 50. Rhino winning the 50 now. That's going to be a key for him in this game, is making Shina lose a couple 50s this time. Ghost following it off the backboard. Another good key for them in this game. Turnpike coming off the wall, doesn't quite get it. Rhino's going to tap it in. He's got boost, he's got some room. He's coming off the wall. Shank has already jumped up too. Turnpike high off the wall. Ghost is already up. Ghost just barely. Rhino trying to maintain the offensive pressure here. Rhino's got some room. He booms it, loses possession, which is not what we talked about.
Yeah.
Turnpike with the hard attack on the save. Chimaeras get gifted what could have been a goal from the Chimaeras here.
I'm just looking for Earth to make it a little bit more awkward for the Chimaeras. Holy cow, what a shot.
Absolutely, and that's the kind of thing we're looking at here. Put some shots on target, make the Chimaeras think about what they're doing, and maybe they'll think a little less about their offense and a little bit more on defense.
What a save, dude. Rhino.
What
This game is so exciting, man. I love watching gameplay like this because you can see the intention of what they want to do with the ball. Like their car language, it just makes more sense than. And this is gonna sound like a diss, but it just seems like lower tiers just don't understand what to say with their car to their team. You know, like you can say something with your voice and have it be one thing, but your car could be saying another thing with how you've got it positioned and angled and everything. You know, and that's what makes people think so hard when they're on your team or when they're on the other team. You know, like oh he's looking like he's gonna turn on it. You know, but with this, like you can see like China and Shank and Prine, they're all like they're speaking to each other both ways with their car and with I bet you they're communicating too. You know.
Yep, that's a hard combination to beat. Here, as we were talking, Prine scored a goal.
It's open.
Chimaeras up, but Ghost has an open shot here. Oh man, excellent challenge from him. From Turnpike actually, and then Ghost, Prine and Shina both going for the ball, double committing and not able to get back. That's the kind of thing that Earth needs to take advantage of, and that's the kind of mistake they need to punish.
Definitely. It's hard, man. When a team's rotations are this tight, they are so spread out. I don't think a single one of them is in the same quadrant as the other one at the same time, unless they're in their net.
Yep. And that's what highlights one of the major differences between this gameplay versus the kind of gameplay that we saw earlier in this stream in the previous match is that in the lower tiers and the lower ranks, you can wait on someone else to make a mistake. You get up to this level, this is easily mid GC. We're looking at probably some 1600s and 1700s on the field. And
Dude,
you can't wait to make mistakes because the other team's not going to make that many.
No,
you have to create your own opportunities and force awkward touches, force crazy things to happen, because that's the only way to score.
I wonder if they have like a way to calculate forced errors in RLCS now. You know,
man,
like that I feel like would. Oh my gosh, Prime
man,
sending that one home.
Yeah, Prime with the hard shot from the corner centered by Shank, and Ghost coming off the sidewall isn't able to land and get back up in time to block that.
Yeah,
Excellent
he pushed up thinking Rhino had the touch there, and unfortunately it just, I think, either landed wrong on the wall and it didn't go where he wanted it to, and it just got right past, put Ghost in such an awful spot, and that was a goal for Chimaeras.
That's the kind of way you force mistakes. You hit it hard. You got to hit it hard off the back wall because you know the other team's going to be following it off. So you try to hit it hard enough or high, they can't get to it before your team. And now another, look at this, Turnpike's going to hit it. He's going to center it hard behind Shank so Shank can't hit it. And then it's going to be slammed in by Rhino as quick as possible.
It's another example of those milliseconds, you know, like, or just like seconds in general. It's like Prime was even ready for that, you know, he knew that was going to happen. It just, what, Rhino or Turnpike, whoever scored that was just, he was just ready a smidgen of a second earlier.
Yeah, and Earth fight off a last-second push from Chimaeras to take this game 3 to overtime. Chimaeras now looking 1 goal away from the... Oh, Rhino with a hard shot, and China's not going to be able to save it. Whew. Coming fast, 64 miles an hour. I don't think China was ready for that.
Oh, he side flipped. That's Field's side flip, man. He would have had that otherwise.
And yeah.
He just double jumped.
All right. Well, this is following the same script as the last series, Rex.
Yeah.
One team goes up 2-0.
Maybe.
The other team comes back.
This one's looking a lot better though. I think that Rhino is starting to pick up his gameplay. Ghost is no longer having to do everything on defense. You know, Turnpike is there for pretty much every single pass. That man is a pass machine.
Oh, absolutely he is.
So,
man. And yeah, the shots still fairly high for a game. Both teams taking a lot of shots, but this time the saves from the Earth also a lot higher, and they're able to hold off any sort of Chimera offense. Chimera is honestly looking a little bit slow, a little bit lackluster in the second half of this game especially, but I don't know if Earth can hold them off if they come out strong again. So I'd be looking for Chimeras to take this next game if they just keep up the aggressive pace that they had in the previous games.
I say Earth takes it game 5 in overtime. I think that they can just pull some wonky stuff the entire way there. I think they can do it.
All right, well, we'll see if you're right. We get underway. Shank versus Ghost for the kickoff. China off the wall, already threatening here. Turnpike with a high clear. Rhino's going to hit it. Turnpike is already up, but so is Shank. Shank's going to drop it down. Rhino gets the shot hard off the backboard.
Oh, was that not a pinch?
I
thought it was.
I could not tell. So I'm actually commentating from the fly view, if you didn't know that, right?
Yeah, me too, man. I'm
okay.
Kind of eye on from. It's like hard to do it from the other view. Oh, a shot from Rhino. Wow. Double tap off the ceiling, dude.
Yep.
This man is on. Rhino is activated.
Follows it, reads it, hits it over the defender. 69 miles per hour, straight to the back of the net.
It's the stuff we like to see, man. Oh, no.
Earth fighting off hard here, but they've got to get some defensive touch. Turnpike just barely gets bailed out by Rhino as the ball's centered into the top of the box. Rhino here's got a shot. He's gonna just tap it at Shank, make Shank do something with it, and Turnpike's already up. Turnpike taps it down. China not getting a strong clear, and Rhino's gonna look to center it again. Ghost versus China. Ghost takes the 50 with his Fennec. Ball's up, and so is Turnpike. Turnpike's gonna follow. Turnpike and Prine another 50, and the Chimaeras looking to get any sort of clear here. They finally get it back into the blue half. Shank off the wall. There's no orange player there for that kind of pass, and that's going to give Earth a little bit of time to get it back together and get the clear, get some boost, and go back on offense.
Looking a lot better here from Earth, man. They're starting to do the weird plays that I just don't understand. Like half the time, I don't know which one's gonna hit it next. That's what gets me the most. Watching it from here, like you can kind of see their lineup moving as a unit, but like I still don't know because like they'll always tell each other like, yeah, no, I'm not hitting or I'm faking. Like it's you, you know. Even though they're right on top of it, man. It's so crazy.
It is. Oh, big pinch catches Prine off guard. He's going to have to go back for that as Ghost moving in to challenge him. Ghost just chasing the ball, forcing them to make some touches they might not want to make. And Turnpike, amazing aim to the far top corner. Man, that read from the ball and the read on the defender to know where the defender is not going to be able to reach that. That was excellent shot.
Damn, somebody's already saying it's already over. 3-2 Earth GG.
Oh, jeez. Man. Calling the reverse sweep now. Okay.
I feel like that's a little bit like, a little bit much. Let's give them, you know.
Let's give them some time. We're not even halfway through this game, and we know Earth can score 2 goals in 5 seconds. We'll see if Chimaeras can score 2 goals in 2.5 minutes.
That's plenty of time. That's more than enough time in lead anyway.
It is, but not if Earth is continuing to play the way they've been playing this first half.
See, like, who's gonna hit that next, man? What the heck? if you're on Chimaeras, you're like, what are they doing?
Yep, Prine got the shot. Double commit there from Earth as both Rhino and Ghost go for it. Prine's there in the center to try and get a weird tap. He taps it over. Turnpike looking for a favorable 50. Rhino trying to clear it, but Prine's going to force it back in. He's going to come off the wall to try and hit it again. Shank with the missed touch. That's going to force Shina to come in as third man. He's going to get the second touch, and it's going to be saved by Ghost. Wow.
Someone you can count on defense, man. Is that just going to sail in?
Pitch.
Wow.
Wow. Cross-court pinch from Ghost. Reads Shank and gets the big clear all the way to the other team's net. Wow.
I think I'm seeing a little bit of tilt here from Chimaeras.
Well,
it's hinting at one. You know, oh, never mind. Prine's all right. We're good.
All right, and Prine's gonna force it here. Look at this. He's gonna chase it. A missed touch there from Turnpike, and he's gonna just take it near post as fast as he can.
Yeah, that little touch there is like, that says, all right, we still got this, like, no problem.
Prine coming out of the corner again. High shot off backboard. It's gonna get cleared, but Shina's got some room. He gets a second touch. Does not get it by Ghost though. Prine now's got a little bit of room. Challenges Turnpike. Shank gonna try and get it over Ghost, but he doesn't. Ghost is gonna try and follow this. Ends up getting the dunk on Shina. Prine now clearing it, but Turnpike's there. Shina, Prine's already cheating up there for the clear in anticipation of it. Shank is up just a little bit high, and Earth walking away a little lucky out of that push. Turnpike's here for the pass. He's gonna try and control it, get the second touch. He's got teammate center, he puts it up. Rhino doesn't quite beat Shina and Shank, and now Shina going for a bump to try and get an offensive push here.
It's these weird plays, man. Like, you would think Ghost would finish the dribble off, but nope, sends it wide all the way to Turnpike. Turnpike takes it even more wide to try and get another pass, man. It's like, who is shooting this? When's it going in?
You
Oh
don't
my
know,
god,
and
that
that's to
one's
keep him
sailing.
guessing. Oh my God, Ghost is gonna take another one for the road here. Put his team up 4-1. The power shot off the wall.
This is
What
such a weird
amazing
team, but
display
it's
of
so
skill.
fun to watch.
All right, ball's up now. Good touch from Shank, but Turnpike should have an opportunity to spike it here. Gets a big, powerful clear to half field, and that's going to end it for game 4. We are going to a game 5, and I wouldn't have it any other.
Yeah, man. This is crazy. Like, you can see, honestly, uh, first 2 games, Chimaeras were like, all right, we're going to play standard. This is standard, right? And they're still playing standard, and that's fine. But Earth, you could tell they were trying to they were either getting a feel for the other team, or they were getting like, they were just getting caught up in the standard amount of play, way to play the ball. But that's not how they play, man. They play weird. They play all over the place, and I think if they can keep that up, that just like wacky, where's the ball going next? Who's shooting this? Who's touching the ball next? Then I think that they've got a pretty good shot at winning this next game. So that is, unless I haven't seen Tuna play in a while. But if Tuna, they do manage to put him in this game, then I think he could definitely swap things up for the Chimaeras.
We'll see, but if I'm Chimaeras, Rex, I'm looking at trying to keep this same lineup because they've been hanging with the Earth. They've been doing really, really well offensively for most of their games, and they have the opportunity to come out again strong and get some good hard pushes in here.
Oh my God, they're not going with Tuna. Wow.
They're sticking with the lineup, Rex. It's
Wow,
the
man.
lineup that worked in games 1 and 2. It worked suffocatingly well.
Yeah.
And if they can just find that same energy, turn it back on here, Brian's going to come off the wall. He's got some boost. He's going to get it center, looking for the pinch. Turnpike clears it away. Shank is lucky that's off because I don't know if he had the boost to get to it. Shank giving the ball away back to Rhino now. Shina booming clear, tries to get it by Ghost, but Ghost
he's doubling.
there. He's going for the double touch.
Close, man, close.
Very close. You never know what's going to happen when that ball comes off the backboard. Brian got an opportunity for a second touch here. Ghost smartly puts it back into his corner as opposed to trying challenging Brian on the 50. Turnpike is up. Shina going to hit it off. Rhino centers it off the wall. Prine reads it off of the bounce. And that sends it all the way back to the field. Just, oh, wow. The 50 there from Shina on Turnpike centers it for his team. And that's the kind of thing you got to be ready for because it happens in, like you said, milliseconds, Rex.
Yeah. That mistake literally just happened and now it's in. Like, you don't even have to think or have time to think like, oh man, I now suddenly have to turn because the other team is already there, man. You can't react to that.
Yep. Shank with a quick turn and gets the 50. Rhino stuck as last man. He can't challenge here, and Prine is going to put it just as far right as he can and still have it go in. He sees Rhino turn and he hits it behind him. That's the best spot to hit it, Rex.
Yeah. Never leave more than what you can backflip open in your net. Just a rule of thumb, man. That's why so many people preach back post.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to boost forward than it is to flip back.
Yeah.
Brian keeping the ball up high. Ghost having a little trouble following that. It's up high. No one on Ghost having the boost to go challenge. Rhino got a chance to make a dribble happen. Ends up accidentally tapping it over the waiting teammate. It's the little things here. Ghost's going to try and get it. Rhino's up. He's going to tap it, but no one there to receive the pass from the blue team. Shina taking it in the corner. It gets centered out here, and Shank takes advantage of it. Gets a big, powerful shot, sees the open net. Good field awareness from him to know that he could get a big clear.
All right, they're getting a little bit too weird with their rotations, man. Turnpike was not even remotely close to being ready to be third man, and Rhino pushed up for that. They just got punished. That's something you never want to do. If you're third, like only go for it unless you know you 100% have a shot on net, man. That's gonna bite you every single time.
And Rhino had an opportunity to hit Turnpike, but hit it just a little out of his reach. Earth definitely still not out of this yet. They have almost 3 minutes to score 3 goals, and that is very easily doable at this level. They've proven they can score much faster than that.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Turnpike didn't think it was going to go in, and it almost bit him in the butt. Rhino's got Ghost off to the side. China ends up dunking it, and Turnpike is going to have to try and challenge this. Rhino, big clear. He's got Turnpike. Now Ghost is going to follow. Ghost, another touch. He's going to try and 50 his way through the entire Chimaeras team. Brian and Shina looking for a pinch. And Rhino's all the way back on his backboard now. Ghost versus Shina. Shina tries to go for a pinch and ends up not getting it. Shank's got to beat Turnpike, but he doesn't. Rhino's already up for it. He's got a possible shot opportunity. Hard off the wall. Turnpike, again, high off the backboard. Ghost, his third man, commits. And now Rhino's racing back to try and cover that goal.
That's a different third man commit situation, though. They didn't have anybody on the orange team to really follow up for a good touch there. So it was okay for him to go for that. But in that other case where Rhino, like, Turnpike was like, they're back. Oh my goodness, well, that one's sailing towards the net. In that case, like, Turnpike had just rotated across the net, you know. But
he had, and he would have gotten back for most shots. But
yeah.
these elite players at this level don't put all their shots perfectly where you can save them. They don't make it easy on you.
Do that now. Like, everyone's like, yeah, I now have control of where I'm hitting the ball and when I want it to get there, you know.
Turnpike going off the wall here. Rhino gets the challenge off of Shank. Ghost going off the backboard. Turnpike chooses not to commit. Turnpike's got a hard read off the ball. Rhino coming out of the goal to get the clear. Gets the read, hits it over one. He's got Shina on the backboard. Shina's going to elect to go high and over. And, oh, man, I think Chimaeras just dodged a bullet there.
They're buying time. That's all that is. Yeah, they're wasting time. They're trying to kill it before it even, like, just do some stuff that's
Ghost.
like, oh, he's going to hit it, but actually don't hit it so that they all, just as a time waster, you know?
Right. Keeping the ball high, keeping it far. Not letting Earth get any time with the ball. Brian's up. He's faking here, buys a little bit more time. And as the clock's counting down, Rex, it looks like Chimaeras are going to take game 5. Chimaeras will be the lunar representative in the elite finals.
All right, somebody jinxed it. Whoever that was said that this was Earth's freest series. You jinxed it. I blame you.
Yeah, someone said it was over in chat, and I think that's about the time that it started going south.
Yeah. Dang, man, they really got caught up in Chimaera's rotation this game. Just about everything that you did not want to have happen on offense happened for Earth. Third went up. They just got caught out in too many different spots, man. They got a little bit too crazy, and that's like that's a con of that play style where you just have some weird hits coming from all sides of the field, and then a goal like that can bite you when you just have too weird of a hit, and then no one's ready for it, you know. And then one will just sail right into your net. But congrats to Chimaeras. You guys are going to the finals. Definitely well played all around. That one game where they had 21 shots, 22 shots on net, they're definitely looking to be a strong team. So
they are, and I'm looking forward to watching that